Hello and welcome to a brand new video. So today we are predicting Premier League Game Week 11. We have relegation battles. We also have top of the table clashes and also a top 6 match. One team top 6 are they? I'm not sure, and another team who always bottle the Premier League. That is right, guys. So if you'd like to hit the video, hit like button, subscribe if you're not already. Without further ado, let's predict Premier League Game Week 11 predictions. First up, we have Brentford versus Bournemouth. So that is right. Brentford lost 2-1 last night to Fulham. Okay, they went 1-0 up and they literally defended the whole game. Personally, that's not the way you'd sort of defend that lead, because obviously if you defend too long, you know, it just come back to bite you. So unfortunately they lost 2-1 just to them sitting back from literally like half time. So not a great tactic from Thomas Frank right there, but I'm sure he'll learn from his mistakes. Okay, they're up against Bournemouth, who beat title contenders Man City 2-1. Fantastic result for Bournemouth right there, man. And obviously Bournemouth are a good side this year. It's unreal, man. So yeah, fair play for Bournemouth right there. They'll be full of confidence going into this game. I've got this game, guys, to end as a 2-1 win for Bournemouth. Next we have Crystal Palace versus Fulham. London derby clash, okay. So Palace drew 2-2 to their relegation battlers Wolves. Okay, so that puts them out of the relegation zone on 7 points. So Palace are sort of turning their season around. Glaston's on the verge of like being sacked, but I think for now he has turned it around. Okay, so that's all you can ask for. They're up against Fulham, who come back from 1-0 down Monday night to beat Brentford 2-1. They put Harry Wilson on in like the last 25 minutes and he come back and scored 2 goals. So that is how you repay the faith in the manager, by scoring 2 late goals. Okay, so yeah, fantastic win for Fulham. They were all over Brentford, to be fair, and they deservedly had that win. So fair play to them right there. Because of that, I do have Fulham to win this game. That's why I got Fulham, guys, to beat Palace 2-1. Next up we have West Ham versus Everton. That is right, man. West Ham are letting in far too many goals, okay. To be fair though, guys, I think Lopetegui is not the right man for the West Ham job, okay. To me, they just look far too open, okay, and they are fighting for relegation, you know, they're in a relegation battle now, personally. They just got to keep, the week before they lost 4-1. This week they've lost 3-0, so they're letting in far too many goals for my liking, and that is a big problem in the Premier League. Once you do let too many goals in, it's going to be a bad day for you, okay? So yeah, we'll see what happens with him, guys, but it ain't looking good. Are you West fans happy with the manager right now? Let know down below in the comments. Up against Everton, okay? Relegation battlers Southampton. So very poor result from Everton's perspective, okay? And they'll need to bounce back soon, because I've said these two sides as well are fighting for relegation this year. So yeah, so this game will be quite a good game. But just on that, the way these two sides are right now, I can't see anything going from this game. So that's why I've got this game, guys, to end as a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Wolves versus Southampton. Bottom of the table clash. These two sides sit bottom, and this game will be a very feisty game, trust me, guys. So, but anyway, Southampton with their first Premier League win of the season against Everton last week. So now they've got that win under the belt, can they start to push on now and get a few points? Russell Martin has again kept his job for another week, okay. Personally, Adam Armstrong always starts on the bench, but personally I think he should be starting, because his work rate for the team, obviously for a club captain, his work rate is very good. So I think he should be starting Adam Armstrong. We'll see what happens, but yeah, Russell Martin has kept his job for another week, okay. They're up against Wolves, who also drew 2-2 to Palace at the weekend, okay, and also that has kept Gary O'Neill's job as well. Personally, when I watched them against Palace, they looked okay, you know, their passing weren't too bad at all. So I think Wolves will be fine this year, but they just need to find that first win of the season, and it could come in this game. But I don't think it will, guys, for this week. I think this game will be a very feisty draw. That is right, guys. I've got this game to end as a 2-2 draw. Brighton versus Man City. So Brighton went 1-0 up against Liverpool last week, and I thought, you know what, they're going to end up winning this game. But last time I checked, they ended up losing 2-1. So to be fair, Brighton have had a fantastic season, okay, and they have nothing to be ashamed of in that game, okay. They will bounce back, but I don't think it'll be this game because obviously their opponents are Man City, okay, and they will want to bounce back from their 2-1 defeat to Bournemouth for last week, and obviously to keep their title hopes alive. I know it's still early on in the season, guys, but losing to teams like Bournemouth when you're title chasers is going to be a tough day. So, but I think they'll bounce back this week. I think Pep will have them in the training ground nice and early the day after to go through some tactics, because that is what Pep's mindset's like. You know, he's very, very ambitious and you know, so he's strict when he starts losing. But anyway, I think this game will go one way for me, and that is a Man City win. That's why I've got Man City, guys, to beat Brighton 2-1. We have top of the table, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. That's right, Liverpool were losing 1-0 to Brighton, like I said, and they came back to win 2-1. And Mo Salah, yet again, is the tails man. But I've seen online that he said, whatever happens, I'll always love Liverpool. So, is that his hint of him leaving next year? He's got one more year left on his deal, and personally I think they should try and tie him down to at least a 2-year deal contract. But I think it's time to leave now. But whatever happens with Salah, he's been one of the best players in the Premier League has ever seen, and damn, Liverpool will miss him if that's the case. Anyway, they're up against Villa, who lost 4-1, by the way, to Tottenham Hotspur. That is right. So I didn't really expect that result, and I'm sure Emery will, just like Pep, will be going to the training ground the day after to discuss what went wrong, and I think they'll come back stronger, but not in this game, guys. I've got Liverpool to beat Aston Villa 2-0. This is the game we've all been waiting for. Look at this. It is Man United versus Leicester. That is right, man. Man United drew 1-1 to Chelsea Sunday afternoon. So you know what, not a bad result, okay. Ruud van Nistelrooy, a lot of fans, actually, a lot of Man United fans wanted him to stay as manager for this season, because personally I think, you know, he's done alright. You know, he beat Leicester in the cup, drew to Chelsea. You know, what more can you ask for, man? What more can you ask for? And I think obviously they've got a new manager now from Sporting, and I don't know, I think they should have kept with Ruud van Nistelrooy personally. But we'll see what happens with him. But they've got a new manager. He starts after the international break. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. They're up against Leicester, who drew 1-1 to their relegation battlers, Ipswich Town, okay. A fairly decent result, okay. Leicester could have won it at the end when Jordan Ayew had a shot off the line cleared. So, damn, that game was intense. I was so goddamn nervous. But anyway, overall, guys, I fantastic. You know, not a bad point. Leicester's got on 10 points now. So you know what? Man United are just ahead of Leicester by 2 points. So if Leicester can get a result, they'll look to go above Man United, guys. So fantastic. But anyway, because of that, I do have Leicester, guys, to beat Man United. Do you really think I'm gonna let Man United, predict Man United to beat my boys Leicester? No chance, guys. So that is why I've got Leicester to beat Man United 2-0. Come on. Forest versus Newcastle. Beat West Ham 3-0. Chris Wood with his 8th goal of the season, okay, and man, he is looking a completely changed player under Nuno Santos. So damn, Forest sitting 3rd place this season, and what a season they are having, man. So I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but they're having a great season. And if you Forest fans watching this video, what are your thoughts on this season, man? It's been an absolutely incredible season. Yeah, so they're sitting 3rd place, and that's all they can ask for, really. A fantastic season so far. They're up against Newcastle, who beat Arsenal 1-0. Isaac with another goal. That's 2 goals in 2 games now. So I think Newcastle are sort of turning a little bit. I think they've started to become the team they were few years back. So maybe start of their season now, but we shall find out. I do have, though, guys, Forest to beat Newcastle 1-0. Tottenham versus Ipswich Town. That is right. Tottenham with a fantastic 4-1 win against Aston Villa. Solanke with another 2 goals. You know what? They signed him from Bournemouth, and I thought, damn, you know, he ain't a replacement for Harry Kane, but he will do for them. And you know what? He's actually not done too bad this season. I think he scored 5 goals this year already, and overall, fantastic win for them right there. They're up against Ipswich, who drew 1-0, like I say, to Leicester. Not a bad result for them, okay. They could have won their first win of the season, but they didn't. A lot of Ipswich fans are saying, oh, that penalty on Connor Chaplin on Fatawu was definitely a penalty for them, but it wasn't, man. It's a coming together. Football is a contact sport, guys, okay? So listen, football is a contact sport, and there's about to be some shoulder barging and running into people. It's just the name of the game. Trying to get a penalty for walking to someone, okay? That is my verdict. But anyway, Spurs will come back again and win this game as well. So that's why I've got Spurs to beat Ipswich 3-1. Chelsea versus title bottlers Arsenal. Chelsea drew 1-1 to Man United at the weekend. Not a bad result for them right there, okay. And Enzo is sort of getting them playing now the way he wants to play. We've seen it at Leicester last year. It took a while to bond in, but now he's getting the team playing how he wants them to play. The only criticism I will have though is they signed Leicester's best player last season, Dewsbury Hall, okay, and he's not even being looked at in the Premier League squad, okay. He's been sat on the reserves, and personally, I think he only signed Dewsbury Hall to hurt his Leicester fans, okay. He said, oh, what way can I hurt Leicester the most? Oh yeah, Dewsbury Hall, that is right, man. So personally, I think that's the only reason why I did it, because I believe he fell out with the Leicester players because of a meeting they had last season. And anyway, I won't get on to that. But overall, fantastic result for them right there. A draw against Man United. They're up against title bottlers Arsenal, that is right, guys. Arsenal have truly bottled the league right now. They are out of the title race already, okay, and they're just losing too many games. Seen a hashtag the other day, Arteta out. You can't be saying that, man, because he's done well for you guys. I know he's not really won anything, but you know, Arsenal always up there with the top competing, and that's all you can ask for. So, but personally, I think they're out of the title race, and we'll see what happens, guys. Anything can happen in the Premier League, okay. I do have Arsenal to bounce back this week and beat Chelsea 2-1. There we have it, guys. That's my Premier League game week 11 predictions. If you like to see the video, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. So let me down below in the comments if you agree with any of my predictions. Let me know down below. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Good and good night.